All right, now we live. Now let me go share this real quick. Uh, let's see. This live here, this live is probably gonna be the live that sets the trend for the way that a motherfucker gonna have to move on YouTube. You feel me? A motherfucker just can't be posting just anything now. Like, just can't do it. I can't be on here doing the thing with the thing all the thing time, even though it's legal. But I still got to do the thing. So anyhow, I passed the did. I passed it. And I'm telling you, I am not gonna sit here and lie and say that there was times I wasn't doubting myself. There was times I was doubting myself. I would have got up. I was like, oh man. I got up there so high on the pole, I stopped and I just started thinking about dunking sticks. That's for real. Like, I climbed hella high up there and just started thinking about the dunking sticks I had back at home and what I was gonna do. That was what I had to do. Shit, I could have did hella things, but I thought about dunking sticks to celebrate. And that's what would make me happy. Good looking out. I'm telling you, I got work glasses on and I got a mask on. Anybody know right now? Hella people right now know during COVID. Even regular people, people that ain't working, people that just got eye problems. Everybody know if it's cold and you got a mask on, your glasses gonna fog up. So I'm climbing up, breathing hella hard in this mask, breathing. All of a sudden, I start getting light, a little bit light. I pull the mask down. I keep on going. Well, I damn near panicked. So I did what I had to do. I was like, shit, when I get home, I'm gonna eat a Dunkin' stick. And it worked. I was back cool. I recovered, shit, finished the thing, passed the class. Mm-hmm. Came home and ate me a Dunkin' stick. Mm-hmm. Drew know about Dunkin' sticks. Hold on. You know, they ain't put me up in the thing, in the one barrel thing, so you gotta have a milk. It's gonna go great with Dunkin' sticks. That's right. Drews, you know about Dunkin' sticks. You know in the county, there you couldn't, man, look, that was the most bought thing on the canteen list was Dunkin' sticks. You had to get back when they was like $1.25. You had people buy like 10 boxes of them things. Ice cold milk. But it took me 3 days to drink this. This little bottle, it took me 3 days to drink this milk. It's crazy. I used to drink milk every day, Drew. You know why. But lately, I mean, for the last like 2, 3 years, I just really don't drink milk no more. I had to do some intentional shit. Like I gotta tell myself, today you are gonna drink milk. Hey, Angel, good looking out, man. I appreciate that very much. Let me see. Who wanna come on the thing? Let me see if it'll let me. Oh, bam, bam, bam. Oh, they let me post that thing. Troops, come in that thing. Open chat. Oh, that boy bad. That boy bad. He know how to post and link up top and things. Post the link up top and things. And highlight links and things. Mm-hmm. Trolls. Hold on, phone. 3%. Oh yeah, man. Snatch that plug. Snatch that plug out. So let me tell y'all about my experience today. So as y'all know, I'm in an undisclosed state, right? Undisclosed state. I'm gonna just say they speak a lot of Spaniel. They speak a lot of Espanol. Man, I go into a restaurant, right? This thing called like the E-bar thing. E-barring, E something, right? But it's a Mexican restaurant. I go in that thing, right? I'm so focused on what I'm doing. I ain't even tripped that I'm not in that. I ain't even tripped that I didn't jumped on the plane. I'm somewhere else. I ain't even tripped. Like I'm just acting like I'm still where I am. Man, I had a moment that I haven't felt in a long time. I was sitting there first, but I ain't gonna lie. First, they slid some nachos with some hot sauce. This right here. Matter of fact, I'm about to eat some Cool Ranch Doritos with this hot sauce. But man, they slid the nachos with the sauce. And then I was looking at the menu, and then something just looked up. I was just hearing hella voices and shit, right? And I realized I'm the only black person in this restaurant. And all these people at these bars talk about money. They like talk about mansions and houses. Yeah, I got a house in, we're going out to buy a house in Colorado. Yeah. The other guy has a loft. I'm like, damn, this is some interesting conversations. Like I'm not used to hearing these type of conversations. Like is majority white people, but it's a Mexican one, and then maybe some more, but it was majority white people. But normally I would have felt out of place. I'd have been like, damn, because I would have felt like they're looking at me like, what are you doing here? Like what are you doing here? But for some strange reason, I was like, so I looked around, I was like, I'm the only black person in here. Like nobody worked there was black. Like nobody in the whole restaurant was black. I looked around, I was like, so but I still was interested in the conversations going on around me because it represents something. There was a time in my life where I wouldn't have considered, I would have felt so out of place. I would have just been like, man, yeah. But I'm sitting there holding it down like shit. Y'all don't know what I'm doing right now. Shit, I'm trying to have houses like y'all in a minute. Watch me. I'm thinking all these thoughts in my head like shit. I'm where I'm supposed to be. If this is what it takes to get where I'm trying to go, then this is where I'm supposed to be. I need to get familiar with these conversations and things. Let's see who's trying to pull up. Dude,
Yes, sir.
what is it, man? What is it, man? How you is?
It's all good, man. I can't be no better. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So I need you to introduce yourself to the Dirty Nation and share a little bit of your story if you can.
Well, for one, my name Two. That's short for Toussainte. Uh, I just got out doing 16 years. Um, I'm from Oakland, California. Went to Sacramento, caught a case, and from there, it's a long story and a long journey.
Yeah,
However, uh, it's not too many of us out there that beat the odds. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
yeah,
get in there, you feel me, and not to lose your mind and your understanding of life. You know what I'm saying? So I was fortunate and blessed to be tapped in on another level. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by tapped in on another level is like sticking to your guns. You feel me? Like,
yes,
man, this is what I'm fit to do. And then you make it happen. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I started out in high desert after going to Tracy prison. And when I went to high desert, that was like 3 or 4 years of just straight lockdown, 9 months off the year. You know what I'm saying? You getting
Where,
locked up.
where, where is high desert considered in California, and what's the climate like?
Man, the climate is snowy, it's rainy, and it's hot. It's maybe an hour away from Reno,
Yeah.
going north.
Do you
You know what I'm
know?
saying?
You know anybody? You know anybody family that died or crashed coming to see their folks?
I don't. And when I was in Solano, the brother Kurt, actually the brother, I can't think of the brother name off top, but his sister passed away. Driving up there in Solano, the tree fell on her. I don't know if y'all
Damn.
heard about that. You remember that?
Uh-uh.
This was like after you got out, but it fell on.
I know there was one person worked there. I would, you know. Hey, you remember
Yeah,
Valdez? You remember Valdez?
how it is. And Old Folsom,
Nah, in Solano,
I do.
the old crooked one.
Huh?
That's the one. The old crooked one. That's the one that sent me to the sent me to the what's another word for it? I'm trying to think of a Swahili word for it because your boy that moved up in the world, so I gotta watch my little words and things.
Right,
Solitary confinement.
right,
We'll just
right.
go with that one. She sent me to that
Yeah, that's
thing.
off top.
Sent me to that thing. I was like, what? Lied on me and everything. But yeah, so let's get back to old Folsom because
I mean,
what's going on is like old Folsom to me was like it had camaraderie like none other because it was so many people bunched together in such a small space that it was like its own world apart from everything else.
right,
So
right,
what
right,
I be
right.
doing is showing how things tied. Like it doesn't matter where you from. It could be like I could pull a crip on here that would have the same amount of love for me that he would have for you too, because we had all different type of
For
relationships and
sure.
we thought more than one way. So I left you in what
Right.
2000? I left you in 2013. Boy, we used to walk hella laps.
I mean, we walk more laps in Solano than Old Folsom. But I remember when we was in a GED class in Old Folsom when we first sat down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Oh,
had a conversation. Remember that?
yeah. That was when you told me you knew my sister.
Right, right. So from there, I was more or less like, that's when I set my vision. I seen how Old Folsom was, right?
Yeah.
from a prison perspective, and then I seen
Yeah.
it from just get to know the staff perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they cool and loose. And that's what I put in my mind, like, man, this is what I'm fit to do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because at that time, I ain't had nobody that was coming to visit. I had none of that. You know what I'm saying? I lost my visits at the time, so my mom couldn't come visit me. You feel
That
me?
was fucked. That
So
was
I was
fucked
just
up.
like, shoot, man, I gotta open some type of door, and
Yeah.
that's when we had a conversation, But I
Yeah.
learned a lot from old Folsom. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you
Because
do you realize? Do you realize? As long as the Dirty Nation been existing, like I would tell stories, funny ass stories, and everybody that comes in seems to plug in some important part. Like my folks was my folks. Do you know that you sold me my very first phone?
I do.
You sold me my very first phone I had in prison. Look, look, because
Praise God.
I be telling the Dirty Nation. I was like, man, one day me and Chief sat down, and I was like, Chief, man, fuck this shit. Everybody is getting on. We about to get on. Man, I scraped that little $5 together and made it happen, and you put me on. I was on ever since, with all the trials and tribulations.
Hey, that was, one thing, like I say, like you said about old Folsom, the camaraderie that the brothers had. Now, I wasn't never into the gang life or the gang activity. You know what I'm saying? But I was connected with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah,
was connected on a real low key. I was a man of very few words
yeah,
because I try to make most of my action speak louder than words. Because
yeah,
I knew the belly of the beast that I was surrounded in. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew some of my best friends would be the one that was gonna cut my throat or backstab me. So my thing was like connecting people with you, your cousin. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Uh, Connected with certain Pisces. So my ideology was totally different because I
yeah,
seen when I first got there how I laid back and just watched everything, and I realized how
yeah,
people was. Men do a lot of talking. You feel
yeah.
me? And then when you got a line, you really hate it. You can't have
Oh
a
yeah,
line and be liked. You really hate it even by the ones that's close to you.
because
You feel
everybody
me?
want in. Everybody want in.
Right,
But
right.
the thing is,
So
when you got what they want, you can see them coming.
off top, cause your energy totally different. Like you
Yeah,
see, you on a different realm. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So the things that I was going and accomplishing at that time had nothing to do with the streets. I was just living life
yeah,
inside of old Folsom building one. That was my life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a life outside of that. You know what I mean? Because I knocked the nurse and I had it my way. So that was my life. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I didn't have no other capacity how to think beyond that. You feel me?
So you
That's
never
all it was.
surrendered your mind. So you never surrendered your mind, is what you said.
Not to my surroundings because I had a vision. And my vision
Yeah,
was take care of the things I had to take care of no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So I
right.
did more taking care of people on the outside than they did taking care of me. You feel me?
So I
That's just how I
remember.
survived.
Yeah. So a lot of the people that I have taken a liking to, or that have taken a liking to me, we all have similar characteristics. You ever notice that? Uh, Can you hear me? Turn your mic on. Hey, Sincal, can you hear me? Zone, can you hear me? Cause I can't hear you. So you gotta hit your mic on the bottom corner and see if it says speakerphone. Bottom, like bottom. Let me see. Okay. Testing. Yeah, I can. Yeah, my shit. Hey, two, my shit on. It's yours that ain't on. Hey, two. So leave the broadcast and hit the same link and come right back. Hit the same link and come right back. All right, Cal, what's happening, man? So I passed pole climbing. Pole climbing, man. I'm gonna tell you why it's such a good thing. It's a good thing because I started off hard and didn't even realize I started off big. Started off big. I'm gonna stay on for like 30 minutes. So let me post the link again. See who else want to show up. They go to link. Who else want to show up one time? Show your face. Chance Tori, what's happening, man? Come through. Hold on, one more thing. All right. Lineman shirt. I didn't start lineman. Well, no, I did do lineman. I just didn't do. I'm not doing splicing yet. I did do the thing where we slide. I don't think that was lineman. I just did pass, not ladders. I passed pole climbing, ascending, descending, rearranging, step pole. Then we're doing step pole today. I gotta remember this shit. I got a lot of that jargon in my head, which is not bad jargon. I got a lot of going on. I will use to like store it in my head. But lineman is like next, either lineman or splicing. But right now, pole climbing, that's my focus.
Oh yeah. How you
I'm
know?
coming back. See,
Oh, okay.
see, I think what happened is maybe one of your Bluetooths might have connected it, or it might be connected to the car or something.
Testing.
You on now? All right. So we was at
Dirty.
Old Folsom. What's the scariest thing you've seen there?
Hello?
You hear me? Yeah.
Oh, I hear
Can
you
you hear
now.
me?
What's up? Yeah, I hear you
I
now.
said what? I said, what's the scariest thing you seen at Old Folsom?
I mean, shit. Did you name the first one on my thought that I
Wait,
seen?
matter of fact, let's just we ain't gonna say his name, right? But you talking about Big Boy down there in the Fight
Big
Club.
boy on the first row.
Man, Fight Club.
Hey,
Hey,
you know what's crazy, right? I had my
huh?
mirror out. I was in cell one, C101.
Yeah,
I had my mirror out, when everybody was sliding down there because we already kind of knew what was going on, right?
yeah,
And you see what's going on, and then you see, it wasn't even meant like that. You feel me?
yeah.
And one vicious kick. You know what I'm saying? And you,
Hey,
yeah,
go ahead and finish because I'm gonna tell you another perspective from that morning that you probably never even heard.
right. So I mean, I'm just telling you, what I seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With the mirror out, just looking at, a couple of cats trying to get it in. And then when the big boy drop and the cans get to whacking and,
man, them
everything
motherfuckers,
went lifeless.
them canned goods in the socks. Hey, I know they can inflict death.
Hey,
Hey, but trip off of this.
yeah,
So I'm out. So that same morning, while you had your
right,
mirror out, I'm gonna draw a parallel. While you had your mirror out, I was sitting on a basketball court bench, stuck outside for count for what's it called again? Accountability. I was
right,
stuck
right, right.
outside. I was stuck outside with Bam on the bench talking old school. You know the Hoover cat. That I've been knowing Bam Hoover Bam since I was like
I know,
18.
I know exactly who you talking about.
So alarm happens. Next thing you know, they bring a Mexican out. They bring a Mexican out with pumping on him because he had just got stabbed. Then I'm like, we thinking that okay, we like shit. A Mexican just came out on a gurney. Maybe that's what it is. But the alarm kept on ringing. So then, like, what you know, not even 1 minute later, they bring Big Boy out on the gurney, pumping his chest too. So just
Right,
think from the outside, we was like, what the hell is going on in the building?
right, right,
all the time. It was two different races got it in at the same time.
right. But it almost made it look like it was the same thing, huh?
It did, especially looking from the outside.
Right.
And,
So
and
and
then
you
and then to hear that he died, oh shit.
yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't think that, that was
So
almost like, damn, really?
yeah. So how long you been home?
I've been home since September 11th. No, September 8th this year. So
September.
September, October, November, December. That's less than 90 days.
So that's
Coming up
like
on
less.
my
That's not
I got
even
like
3 months.
86 days in.
September to October, November, November. So you ain't even got 3 months in.
No.
Damn.
But like I said, when you start setting yourself up, Kurt, I mean, right? Uh
It's
when you
eight. Nah,
huh?
I will never say anything that sounds even remotely discouraging. That was more or less like me thinking back to when I first came home like 90 days ago.
Right.
I mean, when I first had 90 days home, my mind frame, like it took me to a place that man, damn, but you got plans, and I had plans, and I
Right.
stuck to them. I stuck to them, and all that's the advantage that we got is that we opened our mind and was able to sit down, script it out. It's like a sculpture. We sculpt that shit out. That part don't work. You sculpt that out, and then bam, we like that's it right there. And then when
Right.
you come home, remember they used to say, "Plan your work and work your plan."
Right.
Man, look at here. I already know with your mind frame, you gonna definitely win, and you just getting started. That's a beautiful thing, especially at our age when we just some people be gave up. They don't just like in the beginning of this live. How you was
Right.
like, man, I can't, I never gave up. I got out with my mind intact. Same shit applies. That's a
Right.
beautiful thing. That's a gift that's given though, from the struggle,
Right. But I think you start plucking game from different people,
and that's man,
and you
that's
allow your heart and mind to be a sponge. Like for me, like my heart never got hard, right?
uh huh, yeah,
Like I was always open. Like, okay, bruh, fuck me over. That's cool. You know what I mean? Lil mama ran off with some dough. That's cool. I never gave up. I mean, I may not mess with that person, right, again, but anybody else that came afterward, they all 1,000 could have messed me over, right? But
right,
that 1,001, I gave that person a chance. You feel me? And I never allowed my heart or my mind to be closed off or my heart to get hard, because I knew if I did that, I'm gonna lose out on so many different opportunities that was gonna come my way. I never
man,
stayed structured on what was going on in prison. I knew that I had to hit the yard, get my workout on, stay away from suckers, stay away from everybody that couldn't give me nothing in a conversation. Because physically you couldn't give me shit,
mm-hmm.
but mentally you can give me the world. Even if you selling me a dream, I take something from that dream and make something happen, right? So
Straight up,
it didn't allow me to cut off my mind or harden my heart, because if I did that, then physically and spiritually I'll be broken. The system got me, right?
yeah,
When they sent me to the hole for how they use the terms safety and security of the institution, right?
keep suits.
They can use that
Oh
on
no, no,
any
no,
level
no.
and just to keep you down, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly, exactly.
So they use that knowing that they don't have any evidence against you. So they use safety and security institution. That's all my lock order kept saying. So
Did
what
they try
I
to use
do,
it? Did they use
huh?
the conspiracy to? Did they add the conspiracy to it?
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know,
Because
because
yeah,
she or he knew the security, and based on they felt as though I had that person, then I was a safety and security to the whole institution.
and removed
Which,
you.
huh?
Did they remove you?
Oh yeah, I was in a hole. That's what I'm saying. Every lockup order, it would change from safety and security to over familiar with staff.
Yeah,
You feel me? I'm like, oh, say, who is this staff member that I'm over familiar with?
yeah.
What is they saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can I confront my accuser? But they knew that I was in a different position than most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I think they recognized, you know, certain goon squad recognized it. And one day they snatched me up, right? And I seen many men in the hole take this walk to this office, right? Now, this is my first time in the hole, right?
yeah,
At this time. Uh, and when you go to this, they cuff you up. Boom, you go in the room, you see Goon Squad, like, okay, here we go. What y'all got for me? Right? What y'all think
yeah.
y'all fit to get from me? Right? So my ears go up, my antennas go up, and they get to asking, okay, well, she said this, and she like that's a lot. You know what I mean? If you ask me another question like that, man, I'm gonna spit in your face. Then you end up with a spit cloth over your face. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying? You jacked up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? And then another time they had internal affairs come, right?
damn,
All for being old familiar. You know what I'm
damn.
saying? And they thought they had me because look, check this out. I walk in the office, right? I walk in the office. And when I walk in the office, I hear them talking like, okay, well, we need to go get this person because he may give us something, right? And
Damn.
then we can get something from her. Now, they're not knowing that this person that they talk of is right there in the middle of them, because this is my job, right?
Yeah,
So I had to cut. I go make a call like, look, baby, this was going on. You feel me?
yeah,
They finna say things like I told you from the beginning when they snatched me up. this is what they go use against you. They go say that I love you. I'm sorry. They got this evidence, and I said this. I'm like, it's nothing humanly possible for them to make me break. It's nothing humanly possible that they can do to me to make me break on any level. It's nothing they can do to me. I'm
So
already
this
looking at
so
10 years.
so basically the person that you was messing with on the other side,
Right.
basically you formulated a bond with a free, we gonna call it how it is. You formulated a bond with a free staff, and y'all's like nothing can come between us, nothing humanly possible, and stuck with it.
Right. Well, see, it formulates off of business, right?
Yeah.
And business came first. And then, of course, when you're talking to somebody and then you're talking to them all night, it formulates something else, right? But
Right.
in that, you can't get fluttered with, okay, this is business and this is love. You gotta start really speaking on what's the truth, because my partners is go watch me. They go start seeing something different. Everybody watching your move. We living in a bubble. I can't get away with nothing. You know what I mean? I can't walk by you with a doobie in my pocket without you smelling it. That's just how I go in the pen. You and I know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
people talk. And then some
Yeah.
people was loyal to this person, but fuck with me, but they loyal to this other person. So any intimate conversation I'm thinking I'm having with somebody that fuck with me, they really going back and tell somebody else. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because you got masculine in the pen, right? You got masculine men that just go keep
Yeah.
it solid on every level. And
Yeah.
then you got the hoe ass niggas, let's say, right?
Yeah.
That they solid, but they go speak all the business. They don't
Mm-hmm.
care who they talking to, because my story go become their story. You feel
Right.
me? And when I'm speaking on my story or giving them some game on how to get some money, they go tell somebody else as if it's their story. And
Right.
then they don't know who they talking to. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
that's how, stuff get around, and then people start looking at you a certain way and be like, oh yeah, he got her. Because, if a woman and a man is connected and they walk by each other, somebody go see that connection. It's just how I go. The eyes may lock for a minute too long. And you like, ooh, you see that? You feel me? So
Yeah.
I knew I was up against the gun, so I had to continue to lace this person. Like, this is
Yeah.
what's gonna happen when they snatch me. Why you keep saying that? Because I know it's gonna come. And it may come on some felonious, just to see
Yeah.
what they can get. So that's what happened. Boom, they snatched me. They send internal affairs at me. They send this person at me. You know what I'm saying? And to the point where I was like, you know what? This is what I gotta do. I got a hunger strike. That way word can get around in the prison that this person is hunger striking, and it may get back to her. Because at that time, it was like, once they snatched me and I left her with a piece of game that I left her with, it was no more communication. Once you in the hole, it's a wrap, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, well, I ain't tripping. Everything I told you, unless you a goofy game, you should be able to run off that game.
So was she opposed? I'm pretty sure I remember who it was. The kind of crazy eyes.
The sister,
Yeah, you and later on in the other spot.
right,
Yeah. Okay. 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 Okay.
right,
So she ain't a CO. So for y'all that's watching, she's not a CO. She's we're gonna say free staff slash back. You can say MCA, matter of fact, because they don't even have them no more. So she
right,
was
right,
old school MCA, which was like a nurse. Because people was like, who is she? Who is she? But now is the story fills in, because when you we call it bump. We call it bump. When you bump a free staff on that side of the wall that's willing to do the thing or whatever you need to do, that there's a responsibility that comes along with that, because now you responsible for your life, her kids' life, and everybody that you looking out for in there, because now they start to form dependencies on your plays. And then what
right,
happens
right,
when
right.
somebody else, when they can't get none, they want to hate on it and they start attacking, and that's where the loose lips come in. And then when you start to win and they seeing you chewing and you ain't sharing, then the hate come because they want to act like they was part of it. They didn't put in the blood, sweat, and tears.
But
They could.
hold up though. That's true, 100%, right? But it's a flip side to that. The flip side is I'm blessing you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking out for you, and that ain't
Mm-hmm.
good enough. Dirt. That ain't good enough for him because
Damn.
I can not fuck with you and you go hate, and I can
Mm-hmm.
choose to fuck with you and you go hate. It's no way
Mm-hmm.
around it. If I ain't, if I didn't give you what I had,
Right.
100%, then you're gonna hate because a person can come to me, right? This I had the
Right.
line for a good year, right? A person
That's
can
a
come
good.
to me
That's a
like
nice friend. That's a
they can
nice friend.
they can come to me and be like, look, man, I'm trying to get on, man. I'm trying to woo woo. Man, what you got? Man, I only got like 300. But let me see what I can do. And I'll make it happen, right? And then that person will go back and tell somebody else, like, yeah, bro, looked out for me, gave me one for. But then the other bro talking like, yeah, man, I need whatever, man. I got 1,000, I got 100, what I got 800, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna charge you according to your mouthpiece, right?
Straight up.
So boom, okay, give me a rack. I'm gonna get you this and this. You know, I'm gonna throw some tobacco in there for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw 10 pucks or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
Uh, with that, bruh would be mad because he felt as though I overcharged him because other bruh had loose lips. So then the
Mm.
hate formed there. But until you still can come to me, man, I need this type of phone, man. What can you do? You know, give me a day or so, I'll make it happen. And then I make it
Mm-hmm.
happen. You know, so even though I'm showing you love, my old ideology was keep me safe. We all go eat.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Man.
I can go drop off 5 cans. This to the game, dirt.
Mm-hmm.
5 cans to the game. Like, man, this too much shit on me. So I'm finna go drop off 5 cans to the game. And I may charge each person $100 a can when they making $7, $8 to $1,000. It's 70 pucks in a can. So times that by 50. Just give me
Damn.
$100. Right?
Bugler or Midnight Special.
Man, that's the real deal with the 2 packs in it.
Bugler
With
all day.
Bugler.
Yeah.
So, like I say, like you were saying, like some people go hate, but even when I show you love, it's like looking at me like, look, and they want to roll up in this Rolls Royce in the hood.
Yeah.
But on my license plate, it's gonna say you get you one. Like, don't hate on what I got, you get you one. And people didn't have that ideology because the prison mind state is it's like the crab mentality, like pulling everybody down. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like even that's in every culture. When you see somebody get knocked down on the yard, maybe he had a line that they was trying to take.
Yeah.
They just did it different. We didn't knock each other down like that to take the line. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
They just
not at
talk your
all.
business, and then the goon squad go come holler at you. And then if
Mm-hmm.
you ain't tight, then you gonna have hella shit in your cell. You gonna have numbers, and you gonna have this. And you just, you know what I mean? So when they
Flip.
came to mine, they didn't have nothing. But just this how they connected me and her together, right? And they still never had no definitive evidence. I had some K Drooler magazines, right? I circled a ring. And I got it. And they
Yeah.
came in with it and they peeped that. That's when the
Oh.
investigation started. So when they finally hit my cell, just on some fluke shit, they just came in and hit the cell out. It's just random. And they took a picture of that ring. But even then,
Damn.
they couldn't connect that together because they didn't have her or me seeing what it was, right? So I learned this later in the game, later after she resigned. Once I stayed in the hole in a hunger strike for 15 days, she resigned, right? When she resigned, they let me out the hole, right?
Yeah.
So when they let me out, I had at least 6 or 7 different COs and free step getting at me like, what's up? Because they already knew what I did. They already knew
Am I
what
safe?
time it was, right?
They like am I safe?
They already knew what was up. They was like, man, what's up, man? We trying to really fuck with you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, hold on, man. I think I'm hot. Y'all ain't finna set me up like that. So I'm more skeptical of them. I'm just not finna jump out, right? But
Yeah.
when I told one of them, like, I need a phone, I need to connect some dots. Boom, the phone was under my mattress the next day.
Damn.
Right? So I already knew, like, okay, boo, I'm back on. But guess what? I was gone back in the hole I was out the hole 21 days, and I was back in the hole for the same thing. Over familiar with staff.
Damn.
Safety and security of the institution. That's how I ended up in Solano.
And that's where we met back up.
And that's where we met after that.
And I told you I had a plan, right?
Right.
And then I had a hiccup, and I went back in. I know you was disappointed when I went back in, but
I was shocked. But you told me the story though, so
yeah,
that wasn't your fault. It wasn't like you was on some clumsy shit, some goofy shit.
yeah. So look what happened. So I come home. I declare what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a difference. I'm gonna do something with my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was like 2.5 years ago. Man, I was involved in that miscellaneous relationship, and that shit was dragging me down.
Right,
I came across the country with the gas cans, did all the little stuff on the TVs and things, but all the while I had a plan and never stopped believing in myself. Even though I was going through it, I was living in the car, I was going through it. And then next thing you know, I made up my mind. Ain't nothing better than change mine. And I walked away, and that was when my life changed. And then from then, it was just a struggle, right? I worked at I was working at 7-Eleven. I was doing odd man jobs. I was to the neck, straight muscle. And next thing you know, man, I just kept praying, like staying solid, kept praying. And next thing you know, man, shit, a blessing. Somebody threw a blessing my way.
Right.
And so right now, I can't say what state I'm in, but I'm gonna say I'm down south at a university in a 1-bedroom suite. They pay for it, pay for the plane ticket, they pay for my training. Today I just completed the 3rd day of pole climbing, and I ain't never climbed a pole in my life, let alone a tree. So, and I can't say how much I make, but I'm gonna just say you will be proud.
Right.
So I say that to say that a plan is a plan. A made up mind is a made up mind. So I try to be a motivation for all the homies that was. I look at you as a bro that was in the jungle and finally escaped. And I want to be a light for all the homies in that same situation, because when you first come home, even though you was already out here as an adult somewhat, even though it's still stuff that we need to do to help each other when we know that. Because man, this is the most important time of your development. It's still the most important time of my development, because they be counting us out. We come out counted out.
And they still counting us out. Even they want us to be a statistic right now, right? And I love what you said, like you made a change, right? And I remember when I first made my first change, right? And my first change was I ain't smoking weed no more, and I ain't talking nothing negative.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't busting no more moves through visiting, none of that. I ain't doing nothing. That was my first change, and then that was my first struggle in the pen.
Yeah.
Feel me? I had no struggles in the pen. Like, I won't for nothing. But once I made it that chance, ain't no hustling, ain't no negative things coming out of my mouth. Not even no music. That's when change started to happen for me.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then on top of that, my mom passed away, and then change really started to happen. Like, oh, I'm through.
Rest to your moms, man. I remember hearing about that. I remember your mom.
Yeah, that was the deepest thing that ever happened to me. But I was like, man, I ain't gonna give up. This is where it starts. And then once that year went away of that same exact walk, like I knew 50 people, and then I was walking past people because they were so high and caught up into what they was doing that I was able to focus on me. And then when I was focused on me, I was able to give game to youngsters. Just here and there, hit and miss, just give them game. and then we would spin our laps and feed off of each other, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But I think the best thing we can do to help anybody, you know what I'm saying, is know your struggle and then give somebody else something, you know what I mean, that you will want for yourself, because as you help somebody else, you helping yourself. You
Yeah.
can't look in the mirror and be like, man, I'm dirty water. I'm cool with where I'm at. If you ain't helping somebody else in some type of way of fashion, you feel me?
Straight up.
And that's just how it is. Like, we helped each other when we walked all them laps. Like, I came outside, and if I didn't see you, my day wasn't right.
Straight up.
You
Hey,
feel
but you
real
know what?
tough.
You know where I was gonna be if I wasn't walking the lap. Remember, I was on that punching bag.
Right, right.
I be
So
telling my subscribers. I be telling my subscribers. I taught myself how to punch that punching bag awesomely.
right. Hey, I just started buying all that in the house, right? I just ain't got my punching bag yet. And that is a different solitude. That for
Mm-hmm.
different take you somewhere else, because it's like you in a groove. You know what I'm saying? And we need that groove. You feel me? I
Yep.
ain't got no job yet, right? But I did make this LLC called Tools Making Change Paint and Design, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I got a job here and there painting. Like, I paint the house, take some pictures of before and after, and then
Yeah.
I start showing different people, and then they may come do my house, man. I need some work done. So that's how I've been kind of like getting by, 300 here, a 1,200 job here. You know what I'm
So
saying?
basically, you still in the struggle.
I mean, I'm always gonna be a hustler, right? But I'm a different hustler. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If I gotta make lipstick and go sell lipstick, I'm gonna go on the corner and sell lipstick. If I
That's
gotta
right.
make if I gotta make face masks and get on the corner, I'm gonna sell face masks. I'm just not selling no dope no more. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And I'm not gonna manipulate my woman no more. You feel me?
That's right.
So I got out and got married because I told her, like, look, you've been down with me 7, 8 years. If you there at the gate, which in the back of my mind, I didn't believe it. But I'm like, if you dare at the gate, I'm going to marry you. And I did that. I got out on the 8th. I got married September 11th. You feel me?
The
Because
eight.
we gotta be a man of our word.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key. Like, long as I can be a man of my word and push a certain way, then ain't nothing can stop me. You feel me? So it's a struggle, but I put myself in position where a year from now it's gonna be good. 2 years from now, it's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? I bought this little French bulldog, right? I had $5,000 in my pocket, right?
Yeah.
I would go buy a car. I'm like, man, I need a car, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a rental since I've been out. Right? I'm in a rental right now, right?
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
just.
like, man, look, I need a car. I got to get out this rental. I had $5,000 to my name. And then my wife's son was like, man, once you get a French bulldog. So me and my wife started talking. I'm like, man, it may be a year investment, but so we didn't get a French bulldog. We didn't get the Frenchie, the little bitty Frenchie, right? He wanted a bully. So we
Yeah.
got the Frenchie, and I'm like, she finna be the start of a Kindle. Because I figure 9 months from now, we breed her, right? That's
Yeah.
5 to 10,000 a pup, right? So that's my mind. Like, I can take this car and drive around, and I can make a few dollars in this car, but I feel as though this investment would further something in the long run. So I
Man.
took that chance, like, man, I'm finna get his 4 racks. I bought the little puppy. She cost me probably another 300, 400, 500 just to buy this, that, and that. Now I gotta wipe up shit and teach her how to, go piss in a certain area. You know what I'm saying? But my
This.
vision is that one puppy go turn into 10 different puppies. You feel me? So I mean, it is what it is. Like,
Hey,
if I
I
don't,
instantly just started doing math in my mind. I was like, first I was thinking about the one having the one, but then when the one turned a 10, oh yeah. And I could
it's
in
going down.
the same thinking, I could actually see when I was inside and I used to do what I do. And when I used to write down what people owed me and shit, or I would write down my little plan, and I would do the numbers
Go
and
in
add
there,
the math, I'd be
MJ.
like, shit. I'd be like, shit, first draw, I'd be like this. But the way it added up was like this 50 ball turn of this turn of this turn of
Right,
this. All of a sudden the
right.
picture
Come
opened
on,
up.
go. He's going in. He getting out right now. Yeah. Hurry up. Hold on. Put your mask on the way. Hurry up. Got to be on time, boy. Come on. We on the schedule, man. Yeah. Yeah, I got my wife's sons getting their hair cut today.
Hey, somebody said, is you got good papers on the dog?
Yes, I do. Every dog gonna have papers. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
you already got a client.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we want it. I mean, you don't want to do half-ass. A lot of stuff that we did it on the fly, right? Now the
Right.
stuff that we got to do our investigation and then do it the correct way. You feel me? So what you doing it the correct way.
Yeah.
Nobody can step on something that is the right way. You feel me? Even if you're a spiritual person, God can't bless you unless you in a correct situation and not playing house. If
Mm-hmm.
you playing house and then you playing house on top of house, then that one of them houses ain't gonna be blessed. You gonna have drama at one of them, right?
Uh-huh.
That's just how I go. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to go to church, but yet I'm coming out the church house out of mosque, you know what I'm saying, selling 50 balls fresh out the mouth, then 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get my dough kicked in. That's just how I go. So whatever we do, we gotta do it in a way where it's gonna be blessed, it's gonna be correct. And if the earth shake a little bit, it's all good because my foundation gonna be solid.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
real
learned that
true.
from you. You feel me? I learned, I
That's
learned,
what's up, man.
because I can have a certain energy, right? And then you
Yeah.
will listen to my energy, right?
Yeah.
And then you will immediately give me a narrative to that energy, but totally different from that energy. Because what you would do is you would talk to me, but you was at the same time talking to yourself. So if I'm in the mirror talking to myself, but talking to my partner, I'm gonna give him the raw and nut cut game. I can't
Yeah.
give him nothing. You feel me? So when you talk to me, I knew you was talking to yourself because it's like, man, Dirt, I got a sweet tooth. I don't know how to stop eating honey. And then in your
Mm-hmm.
mind, like, shit, I got a sweet tooth. I don't know how to stop eating honey. But you go tell me how to stop eating honey. And at the same time, you telling me you ain't finna be a hypocrite. You go and you just gave yourself game on how to stop eating honey. So now you finna go give yourself the same game you gave me because you was talking to yourself. I can't talk to a motherfucker that grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth and he telling me, oh, I know your struggle. Stop lying. You don't know where I've been from. You feel me?
Man.
So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate, those walks and talks, because even when you got out, we still had the walk and talks.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, it didn't
Hey,
stop.
straight up. Hey, because they can't, that's, man, I always say, man, them bonds that was built behind them walls was for tough because they be tested. They be tested. Like you tested. Because that's how you know. And ours transcended one prison to another and his family ties. So man, I appreciate that, man. More than you know. Hey,
Mom's gonna call your phone. Hello?
hey.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, man, more than you know. So is it anything else? Any like last messages you want to share with anybody, or what you doing, or anything?
I mean, right now, uh, what I'm doing with my life is I'm trying not to be all over the place, right? I'm staying strictly to the plan. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? And my plan is from day one is to be home, to fix anything in the backyard, front yard, upstairs, downstairs, right? Just to
Yeah.
stay grounded in home. I'm not trying to hang out with nobody, be around nobody. I'm content with the kids, them not cleaning up, me telling them to clean up. You feel me? If I'm not content, then my life will be all in shambles. It's a struggle because me and my wife, we have our ups and downs, but
Yeah.
we learn how to communicate. Even when I want to be stubborn and don't want to communicate, we still learn how to communicate. You feel me?
Hey, we
And
stubborn. Hey, that's just her dealing.
let me
Man,
see.
we be coming home
Let me
with
see something
issues.
right there. Hold on. See, just speaking of it, right? She called, right? So I'm like, look,
Yeah.
man, I'm in a live feed, man. I'm talking to Dirty Water 916. You know what I'm saying? So I know she gonna give me that look like whatever. But this my queen right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Say hi to Dirty
Hello.
Water and his fans, you know what I'm saying, and his subscribers. You feel me? But this is what ground me right there. Like I say,
Yeah.
even when I'm stubborn, she still ground me. So that's
Yeah.
my vision. That's where I'm at when it comes to staying free.
That's
You
right.
know, sometimes we go on our old stubborn ways, but we got to get up out of that shit. And
That's
like I
right.
say, I can tell you better than I can tell myself. But when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. You feel
Straight
me? So
up.
I appreciate you having me on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, 200 is my name. Two making change, paint and design is what's gonna kind of get me paid. And in a year from now, holla at me because we gonna have them dogs online with papers, and it's gonna be all good.
It's all good, man. In the future, I'll have you back. It's all good. Till then, man,
Yes, sir.
you left your links, man. Stay out, stay free, and thank you for coming on, man. It's a salute and it's all love.
Salute you to the game, man. It's all good. You a brother from another, man.
All good. My boy, that nigga, see, that's the thing. When your folks really know you, shit, he know me as dirt. He know me as dirt from when I was shit. I was before Dirty Weather. So Dirty Weather to my loved one is new. So shit, he can call me Dirty whatever. Shit, I already had about 50, 11 nicknames on the yard. Dirty Dog, Dirt this, Dirt, Young Dirt, Dirt Kurt, man, Dude Dirt, Young Dirt, hella Dirts. So man, that's all good, man. I'm just happy my boy home, and that I even in a position to throw him an alley oop and just let him tell his story, man. That's what's up, man. One love too, one love too. Happy you home, stay free. All right, so we did our little hour power, and now it's time to go get some din. I will holler at y'all later. I appreciate everybody that came through and everybody that's watching through on the playback, man. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know, man. And guess what? I passed it in. So everybody in the comments that said good, that sent me congrats, man. Thank y'all very much. Dirty passed it in. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. After I think we got 2 more days. We got 2 more days, but the hard part is done. So I'll holler at y'all tomorrow when I get out. No, matter of fact, I'll be doing lives early. I'll be doing lives early, like about like 7, like 7. No, like 6:30, 6:30 to 7. Yeah, like 6:30 to 7 Central Time. Not too many people will be on that one. Let's just get that straight. Like, and not too many people. But the hell of people watching on the watch back though. So tomorrow, this group right here, I'll holler at y'all as soon as I get off of work. That's right. Good looking out, Gary. Sin Cal, man. I appreciate y'all. Just Demetrius. It's all good, man. 30.